Hello and welcome, my viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in to this program. I'm so glad that you've kept in watching us, following us in TikTok, in YouTube, in Facebook, and also in Instagram on Hope and Live. Thank you so much. You're such a blessing to us. We are feeling the more encouraged to continue telling you this message that as a caregiver, you are a very important person. You're the one that we need to lengthen the life of that person you're taking care of. And so just consider yourself as a lifesaver. I think I don't have any better name than calling you a lifesaver. You are saving a life. You are saving a life, and that is what we want today when we are in a world of people who are so hopeless that they may not have much to offer. But you are giving life to an individual. You are giving life to that mother, you're giving life to that dad, you're giving life to that child, you're giving life to that sister or brother who could be suffering from a terminal illness, or who could be having a disability, or even one who is aging, but you have chosen to take care of them. It calls for a lot of sacrifice. I know you have been sacrificing your time, you have been sacrificing your money, and sometimes you just extend even to the point of sacrificing your own feelings. There are times you wake up and you feel you're so discouraged. But for the sake of that child who is having a disability, for the sake of that woman that you're taking care of who is aged, you pick it up and you're like, no, I cannot afford to be down for the sake of this other person. And so thank you for the good work you're doing. You are the reason we are living today. You have a reason to celebrate yourself also. I pray that you can put a thumbs up for yourself and say, well done. Today, I pray that you can hear it from me, Sarah Mushai of Hope and Live, that well done. You're doing such an amazing job. You're doing such a great job. You may have done so much in your studies. You may have invested so much in your job. You may have invested so much in your business, but now you're investing in being a caregiver. May God bless you. It can only be a role where only God will realize it and bless you, either internally, externally, materially, and any other form of reward that God can give. Thank you. You could be in Kenya, you could be outside Kenya. Maybe you're doing it as a profession. Maybe you're doing it as a volunteer job. Wherever you are, I consider you very important. And because you have been looking at the different roles of a caregiver, I pray that today you may also know a very important role as a caregiver, and this is being a spiritual companion. Most of those that you may be taking care of, maybe majority, or maybe the person you're taking care of, because this is the praise where we say we now personalize. Maybe the person you're taking care of maybe has not been in church for the longest time of period. And today I want to tell you, we need to be the pastors. Choose to be a spiritual guide of that young man. So choose to be a spiritual guide of that mother. You are the one to link them with the pastors in the ministry. You remind the pastors they have not given your mother, they have not given your father Holy Communion. You need to link them up with the liturgy that is being read in church for that particular day. So there's a role you're playing, and I know that even as a spiritual mentor, one thing I want to tell you is that you need to know when you are a spiritual mentor, when you are a spiritual guide, there are three things I pray that you may do. One is you be an encourager. Be the person who shall lift that person up. Be the person who shall tell them there is hope. Be the person who shall tell them there is lifting up. And even though they are down, they can be encouraged. And so my prayer is that let yourself be comforted so that you comfort many. Don't let your heart be down. I see you are a very great, important person in encouraging spiritually. If this person was a singer, be there to sing with them. If this person would read the word of God and now they are unable to read it, be there to read with them. For me, who is working with a child who is special with cerebral palsy, my daughter may not be able to respond. She doesn't know anything to do with God. But one thing I celebrate, anytime we are having devotion in the evening, she becomes part of it. We bring the word close to her. We may not know how she interprets it, but when we are singing, we hear her also mama and try to sing with us, though she may not be knowing the words. So we bring the word close to her. You as a caregiver, let her feel there is a presence of God in that room. Let even that one who is maybe having visual impairment, maybe that autistic child, Introduce them to church. You do not know the talents and the gifts they have. They could be having the big gifts of beating the drums. They could be there just to be seen and do 1, 2, 3 things, make arrangements in church. They could be wiping the chairs. Give them an opportunity to feel they are also serving in the kingdom. It is your role to link them with the spiritual authorities. Let the pastors know, let your vicar know, let the father or the priest know that there is such a person in the house who needs their spiritual care. So in other words, you're able to link them up, even with those who can mentor them spiritually, or spiritual authorities. The other second thing that I would wish you to know is that you need to be very sensitive. That is what we call spiritual sensitivity. You are able to know what are the things they are knowing concerning the kingdom. People who are not very much maybe exposed, or even in the time we are in when things are really changing very fast, it's very likely that one can get even into a cult. It's very easy for this person to be deceived. You who is there to spiritually guide them, you need to be very sensitive, such that you're able to know what are the beliefs they have, what are the changes they're having in terms of their faith, where are they getting their spiritual guidance. You need to be very alert. So I urge you to know how to become sensitive spiritually, and also be careful to guide them on what they should believe. It's very important as a person who is a caregiver that your child, the person who is aged, that they don't lose hope. You need to be there to guide them. The other thing is you need to have the spiritual discernment. The spirit of discernment is very key. You as a believer, you as a spiritual guide, you need to let this person know where do they belong. If you find that they are running short of faith, put them back. Tell them there is a God in heaven who is watching over them. Tell them that there is a place called heaven. There is something called salvation. You need to be there for them. Guide them. Be their spiritual mentor. Be sensitive to the things they are believing. Be a person who can discern even when they tend to go the wrong way. These are 3 things that I feel are very important, because we are in a time where people are getting misled just because they don't know. Remember, they may not have enough exposure, and so there is likelihood that they can be taken advantage of. You as a spiritual guide, I urge you, wherever you are, whether in the hospital, watch over those who come to maybe offer the word of God to them, lest they are introduced to doctrines that should not be part of them. Even if it is in a care facility, be there to watch what are the books or the preachers they are listening to. You be their spiritual guide. I'm so happy that you have listened to me, and my prayer is that you're getting encouraged, even though things might be tough, even though things are not working as you would wish, but be encouraged, and so that you can encourage even that person you're taking care of. It's my hope that you may feel you are getting renewed even in your strength. You are getting renewed even in your faith. You are looking at what you're going through and you're saying it is for a purpose. I pray that you confess these words, that all things work out together for good to them that love the Lord and to those he has called according to his purpose. I want to leave you the scriptures from the book of Romans 12 and verse 12. It says, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. May you continue interceding for that person you're taking care of. You are the one to stand in the gap. Pray for their needs. Pray when they are sick. Pray for them when they are sick. Give also on their behalf. Don't let them be left behind, even in matters of spirituality. You are such a blessing. God bless you so much. Let people know that it is not a burden that you have. It is a blessing that you are tapping as you do this work. I pray that God may encourage you. Be faithful in prayer, and be patient in affliction, and be joyful in hope. Dear caregivers, radiant caregivers, beautiful caregivers, I'm so happy that you've been following us on TikTok, you've been following us on Instagram, you've been following us on Facebook, and you have also been following us in YouTube. You're such an amazing person. If you have any question, if you want to give us any feedback, you want to make any kind of comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to Hope and Live, and you shall find all the information, and we shall have to respond to you in the event you have any questions. We'll be ready to give you feedback. Thank you, and may God bless you.